All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go. At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, right here.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
180. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll give it to Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mason, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
From the 44, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready, break. Choose the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They run again on first down, Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Real.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a lot.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Joe Mixon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Hunt. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back